Let's be honest. Once you hit 40, style should stop being about what's trending and start being about what looks timeless. You don't need loud logos or flashy shoes to get noticed. What you do need are the right accessories, the kind that whisper confidence, that elevate your outfit without saying a word. Today, I'm breaking down the 10 accessories that will help you dress like a true gentleman after 40. Just the refined essentials that separate the men from the boys. So let's get straight into it. Chapter 1. The understated dress watch with a story. I'm not talking about a Rolex with a diamond bezel or some oversized steel monster that weighs your wrist down. At 40, your watch should say one thing: I know who I am. That's why I always recommend going for a minimalist dress watch, but not just anyone. You want something with a story behind it, a piece that starts conversations without screaming for attention. Something like a vintage-inspired watch from a heritage brand, maybe a hand wound piece from Seiko's Presage line, or something from Longines' heritage collection. What makes this different from the typical leather strap watch advice is that you're going deeper. You're buying a piece of craftsmanship, not a status symbol. And you're choosing a size that fits your wrist, 38mm to 41mm max. None of that clunky wrist armor. A clean white or off-white dial, a brushed silver or gold case, a soft leather strap in oxblood or espresso brown. That's where elegance lives. When someone sees it peek out from under your cuff, they should get the same feeling as when they hear the rumble of a vintage V8. Subtle, powerful, timeless. And don't forget, match the strap to your belt and shoes. But we'll get to those in a minute. Chapter 2. A signature pair of framed eyewear, even if you don't need a prescription. This one might surprise you. But in my experience, one of the most overlooked style weapons for men over 40 is eyewear. Now, I'm not saying wear glasses if you have 20/20 vision, but if you do need glasses or even reading glasses, this is your chance to treat them like a fashion piece, not just a utility. I always suggest investing in one signature pair of high-quality frames that fit your face shape, your complexion, and your personality. Think of it like your visual handshake. It's one of the first things people notice. Go for something matte, acetate or titanium, tortoiseshell, brushed gunmetal, or deep matte black. Thin frames make you look intelligent. Thicker frames add presence. Just avoid anything too trendy or juvenile. No neon temples, no fake wood grain, no gas station reading glasses. And here's the twist. Even if you don't need glasses every day, consider adding a pair of high-end blue light blocking frames with clear lenses. They look smart. They add polish to your casual outfits, and they give you an edge in settings where you want to seem focused and put together. Eyewear tells people you think before you speak, that you're intentional, that you've refined your look. And when you're over 40, that's the kind of silent messaging you want, working in your favor. Chapter 3. The elevated off-duty shoe. Okay, let's talk shoes, but not dress shoes. Everyone already knows a nice pair of Oxfords or brogues is essential. I want to focus on something more subtle. The off-duty shoe. What I mean is this: you're not always going to be suited up, but even when you're dressed down, you should never look sloppy. That's why every man over 40 needs one high-end pair of low-profile premium sneakers or minimalist loafers that still look like you care. Think Italian leather sneakers in all white or rich tan? No big logos, no neon soles, no running shoes with mesh. You want something clean, smooth with quality stitching. I love Common Projects, Oliver Cabell, or even Koyo if you're going luxe. If you want a budget version, there are great alternatives like New Republic's Kurt or Thursday's Premier Low Top. This is the kind of shoe you wear with tailored chinos, a polo, and a lightweight bomber on the weekend. Or with a dark pair of jeans, a crisp tee, and a blazer when you're grabbing a casual dinner. You'd be surprised how many men sabotage a great outfit with the wrong shoes. When you get your off-duty footwear right, your whole outfit looks intentional, even when you're relaxed. And the best part? The ones I wear are linked in the description below. You'll thank me later. Chapter 4. The luxurious but understated outerwear piece. Let me tell you something. Once you pass 40, outerwear stops being about function and starts being about presence. It's the first thing people see when you walk in a room. And for many men, it's their most neglected piece. Here's the move. Invest in one high-quality jacket or coat that feels expensive but looks effortless. Not a ski jacket, not a shiny puff coat. I'm talking about something like a suede bomber, a wool overcoat, or even a Harrington jacket in waxed cotton. Texture is the key here. You want your outerwear to feel like it has weight, like it was made to last. Color? Keep it masculine. Camel, navy, charcoal, olive, dark brown. These tones work with everything and add depth to your outfits. Let me give you a visual. You're wearing a cashmere sweater, slim wool trousers, Chelsea boots, and a camel top coat. No logos, no loud branding, just texture, tone, and confidence. That's what I mean by gentleman style, and here's the secret. The jacket shouldn't just sit in your closet waiting for a cold day. You build outfits around it. It becomes part of your signature look. Point is, don't sleep on outerwear. You don't need 5 coats, you need one perfect one. The kind that makes you feel like a different man the second you put it on. And yes, the one I personally recommend is linked in the description below. Chapter 5. A refined signature ring. Quiet power for the mature man. Let's talk about something most men overlook completely. A signature ring. And no, I don't mean your wedding band, though that deserves some attention too. I'm talking about a deliberate, understated piece of jewelry that adds a layer of character, without coming across like you're trying too hard. Here's the truth. At 40, you're not here to follow trends. You're here to own your identity. And a well-chosen ring, especially a signet ring or a minimal band in brushed metal, can say a lot about you without ever speaking a word. It's not about flash. It's not about status. It's about story. Maybe it has your family crest on it. Maybe it's a matte black titanium ring that feels weighty, solid, like a personal anchor. Maybe it's something you picked up while traveling that holds a memory. These kinds of rings don't just accessorize you, they become part of your presence. Here's how to wear it right. No stacking, no oversized bling. Choose a single masculine material. Silver, matte steel, oxidized brass, or gunmetal. Place it on your pinky or ring finger. Wear it with confidence. And keep the rest of your hands clean. Filed nails, moisturized skin, no chipped cuticles. Trust me, people notice. You don't need to be the guy with 6 rings, just be the guy with the right one. Chapter 6. The sophisticated daily carry, a grown man's bag. Look, if you're over 40 and still grabbing that nylon backpack from your gym locker days, every time you leave the house, we've got a problem. A real gentleman knows this. Your bag is more than just something to hold your laptop. It's part of your uniform. It shows people how you carry your life and how you carry yourself. There are a few ways to go depending on your lifestyle, but the bottom line is, it needs to look intentional, not just functional. For the man who works in an office or moves through meetings and city life, a slim leather briefcase or soft structured document bag in rich brown or black is your go-to. For the creative, the consultant, or the guy who's always on the move, I recommend a minimalist crossbody satchel or a tote in waxed canvas with leather trim. If you're traveling often, a proper weekender bag, full-grain leather, clean design, subtle hardware, becomes your most sophisticated companion. No logos, no flashy hardware, just clean lines, quality material, and function built with style in mind. I always tell men, your bag should say, "I've got this handled." When you set it down at a table, when you walk into a meeting, when you walk through an airport, people should see that you know what you're doing. And that starts with the details. I've linked a few of my favorite options in the description below. These are the kinds of pieces that last you years, not months. Invest once, carry with confidence forever. Chapter 7. The Gentleman's Pen. Class in the palm of your hand. Now here's a move that's almost forgotten in 2025, and that's exactly why it makes such a powerful impression. Carrying a beautiful pen. Yes, a pen. Not because you're writing novels, not because you're filling out paperwork all day, but because being a man who still values the physical act of writing says something profound in a digital age. It tells people you're grounded, intentional, present. Now let me be clear, this isn't about carrying a pen just to carry one. It has to feel good in your hand, look sharp in your pocket, and write like it means something. I'm talking about brushed steel, matte black, brass, resin, classic colors, clean finishes, minimal branding. Mont Blanc, Lamy, Parker, even a Muji aluminum pen if you want that Japanese minimalism. What matters is that it feels personal and permanent. This is the kind of pen you use to sign big things, contracts, love letters, a note to your son, a card to your wife. It's more than a tool. It's an extension of your identity. I keep mine tucked into my blazer interior pocket. When I pull it out to jot a note or sign a bill, people notice. They always do. And here's a bonus. The act of writing slows you down. It makes you more thoughtful, more precise, more human. Being over 40 means being a man of substance. Carrying a gentleman's pen is one small way to show that every single day. Chapter 8. The elevated cold weather set. Scarves, gloves, and hats done right. Let's be real. Most men treat cold weather dressing like survival mode. They toss on whatever scarf they can find, zip up a puffy coat from a ski trip 10 years ago, and pull on a beanie that flattens their hair and ruins their whole look. Not you. Not anymore. A gentleman in his 40s doesn't just get through the cold, he elevates with it. Fall and winter are the perfect seasons to show mastery in layering, texture, and subtle luxury. And that starts with your accessories. Let's break it down. First, the scarf. This isn't a chunky, rainbow-colored, oversized mess. You want a scarf that feels like luxury but wears like armor. Go for cashmere or fine merino wool. Look for soft herringbone textures, subtle checks, or solid colors in deep masculine tones. Think camel, navy, forest green, charcoal. Drape it, loop it, or tuck it into a double-breasted coat. Let it flow with your silhouette. Second, the gloves. No fleece, no bulk, no neon. This is grown man territory. You want unlined or cashmere-lined leather gloves. Black for sharp tailoring, brown or tan for more casual looks. If you live in a colder climate, consider deerskin gloves. They're soft, durable, and age beautifully. Bonus, get touchscreen compatibility so you can stay sharp and connected. Third, the hat. I'm going to say something bold here. Leave the slouchy beanies to the 25-year-olds who still skateboard to work. Your winter hat should have structure. Go for a ribbed wool beanie that fits the head snugly and matches your scarf or gloves. Or step it up with a structured wool fedora or a classic flat cap if it fits your style. The right hat frames your face, balances your proportions, and adds presence, even when the weather's working against you. And here's the kicker. These three pieces, when chosen intentionally and worn together, transform you. From just another guy in a jacket to someone who walks into a room with elegance, command, and a look that says, I've refined every part of this. And yes, all of the ones I recommend are linked in the description below. They're a bit of an investment, but they'll outlast 5 cheap sets, look 10 times better, and make you feel like a different man. Chapter 9. The discreet yet distinctive pocket square. A pocket square is not just for weddings or black tie events. In fact, if you only break it out twice a year, you're missing one of the most powerful style moves a man over 40 can make. Because here's what a pocket square actually does. It adds depth, contrast, subtle flair. It's not supposed to match your tie, it's supposed to complement your outfit. Think of it like seasoning on a perfectly cooked steak. Not the main ingredient, but what makes everything else shine. And the key word here is discreet. You don't need a bright red silk square puffed up like a party balloon. What you want is a simple linen or matte silk pocket square, maybe with a hand-rolled edge, a soft off-white, a navy with a hint of texture, a subtle pattern like polka dots or paisley in muted tones. Fold it flat, tuck it in, let just a sliver show. That's it. When you wear it this way, it doesn't say, look at me. It says, this guy pays attention. Here's a tip. You don't even need to wear a tie. Pair a blazer with an open collar shirt and a crisp pocket square. You'll look like the kind of man who understands elegance without needing to be told how to dress. Chapter 10. A signature scent that matches your age, mood, and intention. If you're still wearing the same cologne you wore in your 20s, it's time to let it go. The way a man smells is part of his presence. It walks in before he does. It lingers after he leaves. And most importantly, it should evolve as he evolves. By the time you're over 40, your scent should be deeper, warmer, more masculine and refined. No more sweet synthetic sprays from the department store. You want richness, layers, complexity. The notes to look for? Think woods, vetiver, sandalwood, leather, tobacco. Maybe a whisper of citrus or spice, but just a whisper. You don't need 10 fragrances, you need one that feels like it belongs to you. Spray once on each side of your neck, once on the wrist. Done. No fog cloud, no aggressive assault. And if you're worried about finding the right one, don't be. I've linked my personal recommendation in the description below. It's mature, modern, and always gets compliments. A real gentleman doesn't just look good, he leaves an impression. and your scent might be the most memorable accessory you wear. Here's the thing. Looking like a true gentleman isn't about having more. It's about choosing better. The right watch, the perfect scent, a scarf that actually elevates your look. Every piece I mentioned today is linked in the description below. Yes, they cost more than average, but they look 10 times better, last longer, and make you feel sharp every time you wear them. If you're ready to invest in yourself and dress like the man you know you are, that's where you start.